Okay, Radiomaster TX15 flight. Give us something to follow, Phil.
Okay, taking off.
His wheels are stuck. Nice. So yeah, the radio does feel heavy in the hands. I've just got the two 18-650s here, and it does feel heavier than the Boxer, with a bigger battery in the Boxer. But what is surprising though is how comfortable it is holding it in the house on the bench. Wasn't that comfortable compared to the Boxer, but actually flying it here, I've got my two sort of middle fingers resting on the rest at the back, and it's nice. I think if you were flying for a while with this thing, you would want a lanyard. Another thing as well, it's dark here today, overcast, grey clouds. You can't really see the LED ring lights very well in the daylight. So I think it would be great for night flying and just sort of general showing off. But through the goggles here, I can't see them. Not sure how the camera is going to pick them up. But I think despite that, people like a bit of bling, and they will like them. But yeah, you're not going to see a lot in even, you know, overcast daylight. The gimbals are nice and smooth, these AGO2 gimbals. Maybe a bit too smooth for my shaky hands. I've got the tension right up on them, and because I've got shaky hands, I need a lot of resistance, and tightened up full, there's still not quite enough resistance. Phil, you are flying this plane like a boss.
I'm thinking about it.
Whoa! Meant to be talking about the radio, but concentrating following your plane.
Full 10.
But yeah, in summary, people are gonna love this. Sort of elongated Boxer. I do think it's different than the Boxer. Whoa, around the top. Whoa, we got some close bits there. It's like you were trying to aim for me.
No.
Yeah, around the top of the transmitter, it is more sort of squared off than the Boxer. So it is different than the Boxer. It is not a Boxer completely with a color touch screen, but it's not far off. Nice snap roll there. Yeah, it's a good transmitter to use if you are following a plane. I have to say, like, only my sort of second go with this transmitter, and it does feel nice. It's you know, it's not something that I'm having to get used to. It's just there straight away, coming from the Boxer and surprisingly the GX12. Whoa! Okay, let's hopefully not. What have I done there? There you go, I've put it into angle mode, trying to mess around with my so if I turn you off, turn you on, change the color. Sticky wheels. But yeah, initial impressions when flying with it, if you're coming from the Boxer and you are a thumber, then yeah, it's just the weight of it really. It's just a heavy transmitter regardless, even if you put the lightest batteries in that you can take. So bear that in mind, and thank you for watching. I just want to check the weight difference between the TX15 Max and the Boxer Crush using the same battery cradle, because the TX15 really does feel quite weighty. So with two 18650s, the TX15 Max is 788.5 grams, and the Boxer Crush is 709.7 grams. So the Boxer Crush is 78.8 grams lighter, which doesn't sound like much, but I can really feel the difference between the two. I actually think aesthetically I prefer the looks of the AG01 gimbal with its machined cutouts. But not only that, it's hard to show on video, but the tension on the AG01 gimbal is much higher, and the AG02 gimbal is more loose, even when it's at its maximum tension. Picking between the two, I actually think I prefer the AG01 gimbal. It's just if you need that horizontal limiter, then the AG02 is where you'll have to go.